welcome back. We're Nerding with APAC. This is your boy T'Challa BP74, along with my dude.
Salutations, my fellow blurs, nerds, and peaceful herds. It's your boy Codename Comet from the Nerding with Friends podcast. What's happening?
Now, the last one that we have is what if the Watcher broke his oath, and that was to interfere, right?
Well, after we saw the hands that Ultron put on the Watcher, I would have interfered too. If you watch some of the scenes, the scenes where he's literally just beating the heck out of him, he beat him through Star Wars. A couple of scenes, which is crazy. It's
because there was no world or no multiverse that was untouchable for
right. So he
Ultron.
could go anywhere.
Because now keep in mind, this Ultron has the Vision Body, which is vibranium.
Right.
He has the Mind Stone.
Right.
Which the first thing he do when he finds Thanos is he cuts Thanos in half.
Immediately. And they
takes his stone.
They talk about that Thanos, clearly that Thanos was different. He pulled up no armor by himself. He was a Thanos literally dressed like the pop doll over here. Yeah. So he was ready. He wasn't prepared. So it was, of course, if you have a vision or you have someone that's that powerful, it's nothing but a slice through the arm. But everything that followed, my goodness, I wish you would have gotten this Ultron a couple years back.
No, we couldn't, and here's why.
It would have ended everything.
It would have ended everything. That Ultron, keep in mind, that Ultron was bigger and badder than Thanos. Yeah. That Ultron probably was bigger and badder than Galactus. That Ultron was the biggest, baddest thing in the multiverse.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
To where the Watcher had to see how it's going to go down and put a contingency plan in place and get help from Strange Supreme in order to get over.
Which, to take it to that.
But the Watcher can take some blows though.
Oh yeah, the fact that he didn't die, the fact that he was able to just kind of okay, let me readjust.
Yeah.
And
I like the fact that we got to see the Warrior and the Watcher.
Mm-hmm.
When you got to see him in his armor,
mm-hmm.
and he's throwing down or whatever, it's like, whoa! There's one or two times in the comics where I've seen that. Okay. Very rare. Otherwise, you just see him standing
just chilling. Yeah, it's like
watching. That's what Natasha said. She's like, well, I'm just a thing to you. You just want to watch, right? But I'm glad the way how they wrapped it up.
Yeah.
Just in time with the agreement with Disney and the settlement. So they was like, hey, we're gonna leave this open to where you can come back. So they put her on a world where that world lost their widow to say, hey, Natasha is still alive.
And one thing I like the fact that they did that, and the fact that you just mentioned that, it just opens up the door for at some point, if they want to put her back into the mix, she would be.
And you notice where he put her. He put her on a place where they lost their widow.
And that was the one thing I heard. Is nothing, no words said in this entire series should be gone amiss because they lead to something. So what world lost their widow? Ours. Our MCU lost their widow, or we lost our widow, and I think it takes a little further because we didn't just lose our widow. There's gonna be a point where we lose our whole Avengers crew, the first team basically. We're down to our second team right now. We only have 2 left. Which who's to say how the Hawkeye season ends, and who's to say what happens at the end of Thor: Love and Thunder. So it's just a possibility that maybe all of the first 6 step out, and come to save the day from all of the new Avengers that are out and running around at this time. So I really look forward to everything that the What If series made possible, because they just kind of opened the doors to everything that we've seen in the past. You and I, we talk on screen, off screen about all of the stuff that they've been doing as far as pulling from the source material. Yeah. And this phase alone, it really shows that they're even willing to take a couple steps back in order to pull from source material. So it's
they definitely doing their homework, man.
Exactly. So the what they could do moving forward, how long it could take, it's they really have the world
it's limitless.
at their fingertips.
Limitless at their fingertips right now. Yeah, they could do anything. Man, this was a great episode, man. I really enjoyed you being in the Panther Lair, chopping it up on the What If series.
I appreciate you bringing me in.
Yeah, man. We got to do this again. We're gonna keep this collabo going. You know, so I look forward to linking up with you and your man Chris. Maybe we could get between the panels back in the Panther Lair. We could get, my man Katana can swing through, do what he do all the time. But this was great. Let's do this again. Thank you so much for coming through, having a blast with us. But for right now, this is a podcast about comics. It's Nerding with Friends. This is your boy T'Challa BP74 along with my dude.
Hey, your boy Codename Comic. Y'all have a great one.
We out. Goodbye.